In Chapter 6 of The Grapes of Wrath, Tom and Casey stand on a hill and look down at the abandoned Joad house. The house has pushed off its foundations and is derelict, with cotton growing in a dooryard, a dry well, a broken window, and sagging walls. Tom talks about the gate being open, even though his mother always made sure it was shut. He notices a high-button shoe, which his mother loved, left lying on the floor. Casey remembers baptizing people in a nearby ditch. Tom and Casey head down to the house and look around, finding a deserted barn shed. Tom worries his family might be dead. Casey and Tom sit on the porch and try to figure out what happened. Tom realizes that other farm families in the area must have also left their homes because no one has stolen the lumber from the Joad house. Tom then sets the turtle loose, thinking that keeping it until he finds his family would be too much trouble. Casey sees a figure approaching. It's a neighbor named Muley Graves. Muley recognizes Tom and Casey and tells them that the Joad family moved to Uncle John's house, where they are chopping cotton and saving what they can to move out west. Muley himself refuses to leave, even though his family has. Instead, he stays in the area, eating off the land and hiding from owners. Tom is really hungry, and Muley dumps out 3 rabbits from his pouch. Tom skins the rabbits, and Muley and Casey build a fire. As they roast the rabbits, Muley explains that he has a strong bond with the land because of the personal things that have happened on it, such as the birth of his son. As the 3 men eat, Tom describes how he was stabbed by a drunken man at a dance, and in self-defense, hit the man with a shovel, killing him. He pontificates about how prison doesn't make sense. It's supposed to deter a person from committing a crime again, but doesn't. Tom would commit the crime again if placed in the same situation. Suddenly, Casey gets an inspiration and realizes his new calling is to help people who have been forced off their land and are moving away in search of work. Tom asks Casey to come with him and his folks. Casey accepts. When the deputy sheriff arrives in a car, Tom, Casey, and Muley hide in the field. The sheriff sweeps a searchlight around and then leaves. Tom, Casey, and Muley head to a cave to hide and get some sleep. In Chapter 6, Muley Graves is depicted as a man who's formed such a strong bond with the land that he refuses to leave, even though his family has. Steinbeck even gives Muley a name that reflects his personality. The name Muley suggests the saying, "stubborn as a mule," and Graves suggests that the entire area that Muley haunts is now a graveyard. Muley feels that this land is a part of his life, who he is, the forced eviction of people as personal as their own flesh and blood.